Have you ever met someone who seems calm and simple on the outside? Nothing flashy, no luxury cars, no massive houses, but somehow, they have built serious wealth? You might be surprised to know this is more common than you think. After reviewing thousands of financial records, I've noticed something almost no one talks about. Real wealth is built quietly, with intention, and over time. There's a 6-month method that's been used by some of the wealthiest people, yet most have never heard of it. It's not trending on social media, and it's not what most financial gurus are teaching. But it works. Every single time. The reason it works? It's not just about making money. It's about creating a strong financial system that allows your money to grow on its own, even while you sleep. It starts small, builds momentum, and then, just like that, your financial life changes. And let me say this, the final step in this 6-month journey? It's the one that separates those who truly reach financial freedom from those who always feel stuck. That's why you'll want to stay until the end. Let's get into it. Month 1. See your finances clearly. Imagine trying to drive across the country without checking your gas tank or tires. Sounds risky, right? That's what most people do with money. They set goals, but don't know their true starting point. So, in the first month, we focus on clarity. Start by calculating your net worth. It's simple. Add up everything you own, bank accounts, investments, real estate, vehicles. Then subtract everything you owe, credit cards, student loans, your mortgage. This number, even if it's negative, is your truth. And that truth is power. Once you know where you are, you can finally start moving in the right direction. Next, review your last 3 months of spending. You might be shocked by what you find. One person I worked with thought he couldn't save $1, until he realized he was spending over $400 a month on unused subscriptions. The goal isn't to live with less, it's to cut out what doesn't actually add value to your life. Unused gym memberships, extra streaming services, these are quiet money leaks. Once you've cleaned up, set up 3 accounts. One for fixed bills like rent or mortgage. One for investing. This is untouchable. One for spending. When this is gone, you're done spending for the month. This simple structure changes everything. A study from Northwestern University even found that financial clarity lowers stress more than doubling your salary. And here's something most advisors won't tell you, clarity alone isn't enough. You also need protection. Month 2. Build your financial shield. What happens if your car breaks down tomorrow and the repair costs $3,000? Would that put you in a panic? For wealthy people, that same situation is just a small bump in the road. Why? Because they've built what I call a financial shield, a security fund designed to catch life's surprises. Your shield should cover 6 to 12 months of basic living expenses. If you have a stable job, 6 months may be enough. But if you're self-employed or your income isn't steady, aim for 9 to 12 months. Let's say your essential monthly costs, housing, utilities, food, and minimum debt payments, are $3,000. Your target should be $18,000 to $36,000 saved. The biggest mistake? Keeping your emergency fund in the wrong place, either too easy to spend or too risky to lose. Use a high-yield savings account from a reliable online bank. Some are offering 4 to 5% right now. That's free money, risk-free. Start small. Use half of what you saved in month 1 to begin building this fund. Sell unused items. Direct any extra income or tax refunds into your shield. And automate it. Set a recurring transfer with each paycheck. Because here's what wealthy people understand: automation beats willpower. Always. Once this fund is in place, you stop living in fear of, what if? And that calmness allows you to make smarter, bolder financial decisions. But now that you're protected, there's something even more powerful you can do. Start keeping more of the money you earn. Month 3. Protect and preserve your wealth. Imagine climbing a mountain, but someone adds a rock to your backpack every few steps. That's what happens when you build wealth without smart tax planning and asset protection. This month, we focus on keeping more of what you earn, and making sure it's safe. Start with protection. If you own a small business, freelance, or own rental properties, never hold those assets in your personal name. A simple LLC can protect your personal property if something goes wrong. Want even more security? Consider an umbrella insurance policy. For a few $100s a year, you could get up to $1 million in extra liability protection. It's one of the best value moves out there. Next, reduce your taxes legally. Wealthy people aren't cheating the system, they're understanding it better. For example, Warren Buffett pays a lower tax rate than many middle-class workers. How? By using smart strategies that anyone can apply. Start with your investments. ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, usually create fewer taxable events than mutual funds. That means more money stays in your pocket. Also, take a look at a health savings account, or HSA. For families, contributing the maximum could save over $20,000 in taxes over time. Plus it doubles as a medical emergency fund. And remember, traditional savings accounts often lose value to inflation. Wealthy people guard against that by using investments like real estate or inflation-protected bonds that rise with prices. The more you protect and keep your money, the faster you move forward. But we're not done yet. Because there's one more thing keeping millions of people financially stuck, and they don't even know it. Month 4. Eliminate the right debt the right way. Debt is like a heavy chain around your waist as you climb the financial mountain. Most people carry it for years, some forever. But here's what the wealthy know: not all debt is bad, but all debt needs a strategy. In our next video, I'll walk you through a smart method to pay off the right debts, in the right order, without sacrificing your lifestyle. Because this is the turning point. Once you understand debt, protect your income, and grow your money automatically, you unlock something powerful, real freedom. And that's where this journey leads. Month 5. Income expansion. Let's say you've followed all the steps so far. You've diagnosed your finances, built your safety net, protected your assets, and started to eliminate your debt. Now, it's time for something exciting. Growth. At this stage, most people make one big mistake. They believe cutting back is the only way to get ahead. But the truly wealthy know that while saving is important, you can't shrink your way to freedom. You need to increase your income. That doesn't mean getting a second job that takes you away from your family or drains all your energy. It means learning how to create income streams that grow with time, not just trade your hours for dollars. There are 3 key ways to do this. Improve your current income. Create a scalable side income. Leverage investments. Let's break that down. First, look at your current job or business. Are you underpaid compared to others in your field? If so, it's time to research and prepare a clear case to ask for a raise. Many people wait years without ever asking. But one confident conversation can change your yearly income in one afternoon. Second, explore side income opportunities. But not just any side hustle. Focus on digital skills that scale, like affiliate marketing, creating digital products, or offering simple services online. One of my clients started reselling digital templates online. Within 6 months, she was making more from that than from her main job. All by reinvesting just 5 hours a week. Third, put your money to work. Start small. Even $100 invested consistently can snowball over time. And if you've already followed the first 4 months, you now have freed up money and a strategy to protect your wealth. That's the perfect moment to begin compounding it. Here's the mindset shift. Most people ask, how can I save more? The wealthy ask, how can I earn more by using what I already have? One client redirected the time she used to scroll on her phone into learning how to sell on Etsy. Another used her evenings to build a blog that now earns passive income through affiliate links. Neither had special training. They simply followed a system and stayed consistent. We're in the golden age of digital opportunities. But you need to be intentional. Don't chase trends. Build income streams that align with your interests and values, especially if you're a mom juggling time and responsibilities. By the end of this month, your mindset will shift. You'll stop thinking like a spender or a saver. You'll start thinking like a builder. And that brings us to the final step. The one most people never reach. But once you understand it, everything changes. Month 6. Wealth automation. Let's be honest. Even with the best intentions, life gets busy. Kids get sick. Work gets hectic. Motivation fades. That's why this final step is the most powerful of all. It removes the need for constant discipline. It makes wealth building automatic. The wealthy don't rely on willpower. They rely on systems. So here's what we're going to do this month. Automate everything that builds your wealth, so it keeps growing whether you're actively working on it or not. Start with your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your high-yield savings or investment account every payday. Even if it's just $50. It's not the amount that matters at first. It's the habit. Next, automate your debt payments. Schedule them ahead of time. Choose a date that aligns with your cash flow. This removes decision fatigue and helps avoid late fees or missed payments. If you've started investing, automate that too. Use apps that let you invest in index funds with small amounts. These grow over time and don't require daily decisions. Now, here's a powerful idea few people talk about. Automate income growth. That doesn't mean robots do all the work. It means building systems that earn while you sleep. If you've launched a digital product, set up email automation to sell it. If you're in affiliate marketing, build content that keeps working long after you post it. These small setups compound into big results. One client created a short guide on budgeting for moms and listed it online for $12. She connected it to an email funnel. 2 months later, she was earning $300 a month on autopilot. Not millions, but enough to feel progress, and it only grew from there. Finally, review your full system once a month. Set a 30-minute appointment with yourself. Look at what's working, what needs adjusting, and what to let go of. Because wealth isn't about being perfect. It's about building routines that do the heavy lifting for you. The truth is, the quiet millionaires you never hear about didn't get lucky. They followed steps like these. They tracked, protected, grew, and automated, month after month, year after year. And now, you have the exact blueprint in your hands. It starts with clarity, builds with protection, accelerates through income, and sustains with automation. And if you're serious about creating financial peace for your family, this is how you do it. You don't need to win the lottery. You don't need to go viral. You just need to follow the right path, and stay on it. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to Profitability Plus. I'll continue sharing proven ways to grow your income and protect your peace, one step at a time. Thanks for being here. See you in the next video.